Vintage cars and bikes, classic names, polishing and shining, gathering crowds. It can only mean one thing. That's right, it's Concours time. Hello and welcome to the 2016 CBA Africa Concours d'Elegance. For the 46th year in succession, the largest collection of classic, vintage and historical cars and bikes has assembled in Nairobi, Kenya. The spirit of the machine is in full effect, with both owners and enthusiasts all taking their time to shine.
And we're here for Concours d'Elegance.
The weather is fantastic, the cars are great, the motorcycles, wow.
I like the fact that they bring unique cars that are different from the rest and cars that really take a lot of effort to bring up.
The best part about it is the classic cars. But the bikes, oh my God, the bikes are amazing.
I'm here today to Facebook Live this incredible experience that is CBA Concours d'Elegance.
Cars and bikes have come together from all over Africa, all with the hope of taking the big prizes and hopefully becoming crowned this year's overall winner of the 2016 CBA Africa Concours d'Elegance. It takes time and preparation, though, to take the top prizes. No screws should be left unpolished because the judges are here to make sure everybody earns their right to win. Judging categories for the cars and bikes will be
underside,
Exterior,
interior, engine,
Safety.
Each point gained takes the cars and bikes one step closer to being announced this year's Concours d'Elegance overall winner. And keeping the judges on their toes, for the cars, Michael Hughes.
We're looking forward to seeing those cars. We hope that the best car wins.
And keeping a close eye on the bikes is Robert Gow.
Basically, we have to look at the fact that many of these bikes are running. Apart from cleanliness and wear and tear, we've got to understand that these bikes actually run on the road.
So we have 76 cars on the judging line today. Our standards have improved. The levels of scrutiny have to go up with those standards. The judges are now being particularly more pedantic, and the top range classes, in fact, they are very, very picky.
My expectations for today is really basically to have happy customers with an understanding that we did a fair job with the judging.
With a full house ready, it's time to get the cars rolling as the first cars are judged.
We've got spotless.
Can you see rust? I can't see rust.
Some immaculate cars already through, with Gary Farrant in his 1957 Chevrolet taking the utility vehicle class. And Marzieh Kravos taking first place in the utility vehicles made after 1972 with her Suzuki LJ80. Over to the bikes now.
I've been a fan of CONCOURS for a very long time, and I'm a fan of classic cars and classic things and also bikes.
And the class winner goes to South African Roland Nanskivel and his 1957 NSU Supermax.
And you have to write on it.
Fine.
Next up is a beautiful 1967 Alfa Romeo Sprint, lovingly maintained and entered by the equally immaculate Gailing May.
This one is 49 years old. It was built in 1967, so if you like, it's just coming up for its 50th birthday. It's been restored from a sad condition some years ago. I bought it in a very sad, unroadworthy condition, and I spent 4 years restoring it by finding parts from the world over. Difficult to find parts for an old car, particularly one like this. Right-hand drive, there are only 700 of them ever made. It'll come within the top 10, I'm sure. It'll win its class, I would hope. But you know, it's a fun day. I'm here for the fun of it.
Time now for Gailing May to find out what the judges think of his Alfa Sprint's presentation this year. Gailing's confidence paid off. Once again, his 1967 Alfa Sprint wins its class. Next up is CONCOURS' youngest competitor. At the age of 18, it's Andre Antoine.
I've been going to the CONCOURS since I was 2 years old. This will be my 5th year of entering a motorcycle, and I believe it's a really important event to show the history and the heritage of motoring inside East Africa. So the bike is a BSA B33 500 single, and it's from 1960. What's special about the bike to me is that it's been in the family for a very long time, and the fact that it's restored and running means quite a lot to me. Last year was very competitive, as it is every year, and our bike, it positioned second in class, which was quite well. Well, this year we've fixed some of the areas that we were marked down for last year. This year I see its chances as very good. We hope to win the class, possibly.
You're on your lonesome? I'm on my lonesome.
All the best, Andre.
was a few minor problems at the mechanical station, such as we had a fuel leak and one of our levers was a bit loose. The next station we went to was roadworthiness, and again there we did really well.
Well done, Andre. The homework paid off. First in class. Time now for a few more touring cars and station wagons.
This was inspiration behind the cars, behind the jacket. What's going on
It's older than me as well.
First in class, restored by Phoenix Aviation, Steve Parkinson's 1950 Jaguar Mark V. Will we see it later on the overall winners podium? We'll have to wait. Next is a very smart 1980 Alfa Sud Sprint, restored and entered by Gushran Singh of Nairobi.
This car has come because of my dad's dream. My dad has worked on Alfa day in, day out, but never had the courage to buy one. I decided to take it upon me and hunt for one. Luckily, I got this one. I'm really much thankful to CBA Concours d'Elegance for allowing me to showcase my car.
Gushran's Alfa Sud will have to be nothing short of immaculate, as it's up against a Concours classic, Sati Gata Aura's 1978 Nissan 160J.
See, the petrol tank is like a mirror.
It's a hard car to beat. Best in class, Sati Gata Aura's 1978 Nissan 160J. Better luck next year, Gushran. winner is the 1968 Jaguar 420, presented by Kevit Desai. Back to the bikes now for a very competitive class. And the winner of this class is Sati Jabal's 1958 Norton Racer. John Rowe has been entering at the concourse since it started 46 years ago, and this year he's back with another fantastic set of restorations.
Well, I've always had a keen interest in the old cars. The first car I ever bought was a 1929 Chevrolet. I've also got a 1928 International, and that has got a lot of history. That was also used by Robert Redford in the film Out of Africa. So it's quite a famous car in its own right. This year, I'm entering 3 cars. One is the white Ford. It's a Ford Model A 1930 model, known as Lily because it's white. Then I've got a car that I put in last year, which is also a 1930 Ford Model A, but it's a Ford Coupe. And the third and final car is actually my 1936 Bentley Tourer. The restoration takes a lot of time and a lot of work, but I'm very, very lucky in that I have got my foreman, Joseph, who is a great help to me in many, many ways.
The restoration is coming on well. There's so much work we've been doing. There's the engine that I need to get sprayed, gearbox that I also need to fix and fit it in the car. So there's lots and lots of work that needs to be done in the car.
CONCOURS can throw a curveball at you, so you're never quite sure. But we are pegging our chances actually on the white 1930 Ford. We have our fingers crossed that maybe we can even get an overall win with the Ford Model A. But as they say, Sharia Mungu.
Often considered the pinnacle of the concourse show, the crowds just love to see the vintage cars.
No leaks or anything.
Only one car can take top spot in the vintage class, and this year, it's Lily, the Ford Model A. That's it, all cars and bikes have been judged. Time now to find out which cars and bikes have taken the final prizes today.
We will be able to commence the prize giving. Scaling May, 1967 Alfa Romeo Sprint 2600. The most elegant motorcycle was Russell Hughes with a 1952 Ducati. So we come to the most elegant car, the very, very fine 1952 Rolls-Royce of Roger Tanner. Now we come to the pedestal prize giving, the overall winners.
In the bikes, third place, Andre Antoine with his 1960 BSA. Second, Sati Jabals' 1981 Yamaha XT500. And in first place, Sati Jabals' 1958 Norton Racer. Now for the cars. Third, Sati Gata Aura's 1978 Nissan 160J. Second, John Rowe's 1930 Ford Model A. And this year's overall winning car at the CBA Africa Concours d'Elegance, restored by Phoenix Aviation, Steve Parkinson's Jaguar Mark V. Congratulations to all the winners today.
I feel very joyed and very happy because I didn't expect it to be so close. I was a little scared of the South African.
Feels great. I wanted somebody else to win, but we have done it again.
Well, I'm quite happy, but not as happy as I should have been. But anyway, third, well, you have to accept it.
When we come next year, we'll definitely be more prepared. We've taken what the judges have told us to fix, and we're definitely going to fix them. So next year, hopefully, we'll do even better.
I feel a year older, but I'm also a very happy man. My highlight today was to see 11 Alfa Romeo cars in the concours, the highest one-make group. Thanks a lot for coming. Hope you enjoyed it. See you here next year on the last Sunday of September. Think about owning a classic car or bike and then have a go at the CBA Africa Concours d'Elegance.
A huge thank you to everybody who came to this year's CBA Africa Concours d'Elegance. What a day! We'll be back, and we hope to see you all again.